yourselves that are educated. And you get with the people you need to get with. You need to get convinced about it. If that even makes sense to me. If what you're talking about ain't hitting on nothing with me.
Get your Susies going,
those cocktails flowing.
Welcome to all of the LGBTQIA, B, C, D, E, F, and especially the G.
On the 1s, 2s, and the 3s.
You are now in the place to be. AM is who I be.
And 7, that'll be me.
Just when you thought you knew all about gay,
We promise, you ain't never heard it this way.
we're just hashtag what? Not that kind of gay.
Welcome to another week, y'all. We can't believe we are on episode number 4. Yes, that's what I said, 4. Now, y'all, today's episode is called The Puff Down.
Puff down, baby.
I don't know if you guys have been following us, so remember that we told you this is one of the segments in our show where we will entertain our listener, viewers, questions, comments, concerns, hate, love, you name it.
We answer it.
We are on the case. Our ears are to the streets, and we are peeping what you're saying. So, today's episode is going to be a full rundown of just puffing down.
Oh.
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get on into it.
Yes.
Let's get right on into it.
We enjoy getting you guys' questions and we enjoy you guys' feedback. It's awesome. You guys have really critiqued us and made it to where it's possible that AM has gotten fabulous at what he does. So, let's get right into it. We have a fan mail of all kinds and we welcome all topics concerning whatever you think. Our first DM comes from an anonymous listener and a viewer who is interested in a question about her husband in the bedroom. Yes! This is my favorite. Give it to us, AM. What she say?
Let me just read it to you. So she says, I want to be anonymous. Hi, AM and 7. My husband and I have been married 9 years. The sex has gotten phenomenal over the years because we have been experimenting. We have introduced toys, and I love to see his reaction of my playing with his body. My man enjoys butt play, but thinks he is becoming gay because of it. how can I encourage him that it is just another sexual stimulation and that he is not indeed gay? Good question.
Well.
Let me tell you, I used to be one of those who would say, if you are a man and you like your butt played with, you like it. However, I've gotten stronger and wiser and better at this thing called life. And so now I realize that that's a naive way to be thinking about things. Really and truly, it should be known that the male's erogenous zone starts and ends in the butthole. I'm just, look, don't shoot the messenger. This is just
She's a scientist.
Yes.
This is the anatomy of a human's body.
But I don't think that she should be afraid to pursue this with her man. I don't think that he has any reason to.
Girl, I said go for it. If your man wanted it in the butt, you stick it in his butt, girl.
There
Yes.
are some things to be mindful of. You gotta make sure it's clean.
Well, yes, please.
You
If
don't
you
want a messy situation.
right, if y'all just went out and had a big old dinner down at the Red Lobsters or wherever y'all ate, chances are, go
because he ain't gonna
ahead.
do it right. Only gay men know how to really.
And how exactly do they do it?
Ooh, you use these things we call them Katrina.
Katrina.
Because they just flush everything.
Oh, flushy touch.
But you gotta clean it, make sure it's ready for that. Do you have any suggestions for her as her and her husband?
Well, me personally, my suggestion to you, girl, is try it as much as possible. Make sure that you stick that thing up there as much as possible so you can continue to stick that thing up into you as much as possible. I think good sex is the best sex no matter what kind of sex it is. Make sure you have good
Ideally
sex.
enough, what she also mentioned is that they're married. I feel like when two people are married, there
And you
is
see
no
eye to eye.
part of your partner's body that
That
you
you
should
cannot.
You should know when things are
Yes.
different, when things change, and so I say go for it. Ease into it. Don't go in there dry.
Moving on to the next story. So our next DM comes from as a suggestion for a listener and viewer. He wanted to hear our take on 21 Savage's story that made breaking news earlier this week. We thank you for valuing our opinion on the hot topics of the week. And even though it isn't a hot topic show, we want you to know that we have our ears to the streets and our eyes
are on the case. So, what do we know so far? 21 Savage was arrested and detained by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Atlanta, Georgia.
21 Savage, what you done, boy?
First of all, I don't really even know who he is. I don't listen to that music, but that's besides the point. Oh, okay, I didn't know that song. Yeah, so
Amber Rose Boo. Amber!
ICE has him detained currently in Atlanta. His real name, Shia Bain Abraham Joseph. And he's actually a citizen of the UK, the United Kingdom. He came over to America when he was a minor in July of 2005, and his visa was only for a year. So he actually
A year? 2005 and we in 2019. That sounds like that was 14 years ago.
He's actually been illegal now
for 13 years.
13 years. So it's unfortunate though, because I'm sure that the reason he is
and all that money he got, why he didn't renew that visa?
I'm sure it has nothing to do with these kinds of images. I mean, you can't expect to get far when you are pronouncing, that you do crime in America. And you
don't even belong here.
And you are.
They're gonna send your ass out of here. You and Teresa Joydine's husband.
I'm all about that right life. Go, beef, do whatever MCs do.
Well, according to the news, his lawyers are working diligently to free him by citing his work in the community and his position as a role model in the youth.
Role model to who?
The youth, the young ones.
That's
they want that.
And that's part of the problem. Well, like you said, he is in custody in Georgia, and he's awaiting trial to see whether.
Well, maybe he getting the teas on the Super Bowl, child. Right around the corner from the tea.
He literally is right around the corner from.
21 Savage, we praying for you, and I hope everything works out. But you got too much money to not be legally living where you live. You need your right address on your driver license just in case anything ever happened to you.
And here all this time he's been repping Atlanta, and I don't appreciate that. Don't be faking the fun.
Amber Rose, you should have got that boy in order.
She was
Order!
Oh my God.
Order! And as I said, we enjoy you guys' fan mail. We encourage all you guys' topics, all your concerns. We want to address them. We want to be here for you. And we have been getting so many comments over the last few weeks that we've been doing this. As we stated, we're on episode 4. And the past few weeks, we had to address a couple of things that came about on our Twitter feed. The first one comes in response to our tweets and our support of the actor Jussie Smollett in his attack, his horrific attack, because that was really sad, that took place when he was leaving out of the studio in Chicago. Mind you, it's freezing cold in the morning. It's like, wow.
They threw bleach on him.
They threw bleach. They put a
noose around
his neck. It was just, and it was so many speculations on if Jussie was telling the truth or not.
Which I can't understand,
but we support you, Jussie, and we're with you. We got your back because I'm sure you've seen this tweet.
Which we tweeted about actually back when it initially happened. So we said we hear people are disputing Jussie Smollett by saying it's fake news. Well, we are so sick of people in America and the fact that lessons have not been learned from the past centuries in regards to hate crimes. If it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us, and we need to stand in support of people when they say they've been a victim of it. And then we also tweeted out,
one fall, you guys, we all fall. We have to get this right. We have to get this right. We have to do what is necessary to make this right.
Stop it.
Yes, just
so
stop.
Then we tweeted out afterwards, actually, that there was an update in the investigation because it turns out that the Chicago Police Department actually confirmed that Jussie Smollett did in fact attack a jail MAGA country, which makes no sense in Chicago. So there, people were out there saying that there were a lot of holes in the story, and I just don't understand how you can't take somebody's story if they're saying that it happened to them. So Mark in Dallas at Mark4124NH replied to us and said that it was previously denied yesterday. Think outside your cause du jour. The facts and circumstances around this allegation are extremely odd and suspicious. Why? Are they odd and suspicious because he's black and gay? If it had been a straight white woman, would it have been different? I think so.
Because the first thing you would have said, oh, it was a black man.
So I think that people get it misconstrued when we entice this rape culture to continue by not acknowledging the victim and their story. It's really disheartening that we continue to put people in this position where they feel like they may not even want to say anything because out of fear that they might not be believed.
You better say it past the AM. Guys, right out, your Susie's still going because our next Twitter comes from user Laundry Queen. Fake hate crimes. Sir, what do you mean by this?
What do you mean? Like, he tweeted fakehatecrimes.org and he had the gall, audacity to actually add us and
Jussie Smollett. Looking for a fight. This internet troll decided it was okay to pursue our social media to address his feelings on what he thought, because everybody has an opinion, but you can keep yours to yourself. And
ours is valid, especially since and this fake hate crimes was way premature since it actually turns out, it didn't happen.
Sending these fake hate tweets, talking about basically they're empty threats. And we said shrug in our shoulders at you because it's like, what?
He said, gonna get a new edition, I guess.
Going to get a new edition of what? Did you get in contact with Bobby Brown? Because would they get a new member to that edition? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
New addition to this show.
A new addition to the show, and ain't nothing gonna be in this background but cinnamon. But yeah, let's be clear. Let's be very clear, young man. We are not sitting here gonna go back and forth with you, because if you want to bring those hands down to the 7 a.m. production studio, DM us your information so that we can get you a flight ticket here.
Talk to us.
We see you.
We'll hash it out. Know me, okay? I'm a changed person, so threatening me with this.
And you know what? I really feel bad that we have to include Jussie Smollett in a lot of this because a lot of this is just stupid. Because that man has already suffered enough and he's already been through enough, and to keep getting these stupid acts because people want to be ignorant and saying,
not believe him.
Yeah, like ain't nobody asked y'all to believe him. Let that man live in his truth, and you do it.
And you
yours.
live in yours.
Yes.
And our last
but not least,
DM Twitter conversation that we'll address with you guys. And the puff down comes from Twitter user Wahili Nation. She commented on our tweets and our addressing the infamous feud between Eva and Marlo on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Baby.
2 Sundays ago. It was heated, y'all. That little bus ride, I would not have wanted to be a fly on any of those walls because it went down on that bus.
18, 4, 11, 33, 5. She was reading.
She was reading. Eva, straight from Compton, was like, yo, I got this. And
Needed her cigarette, her puff down, her puff down.
She needed a puff down. So we tweeted, Marlo, you gave me life last night. And because, you know, as seasoned as Marlo is, I'm good with
She a that.
You know, she held her own. And so we tweeted that out. Wahili Nation felt that being condescending is not cute. She's aggressive and fits in the Mean Girls Club. And yeah, that may be true. But I have no problems with acknowledging Sequoia tree shade, you know, big old oak tree and shade that Marlo loves to throw at people all the time.
I don't even know how she made it on the tab for today. Why are we talking about this girl?
And listen, we were being condescending when we tweeted it. We know better than that. Like, we're not out here saying it's okay to be a mean girl. Eva got her together though. So that tweet, ma'am, you misread.
And we not gonna pay the tab next time. Good day.
We just thought we'd let you know. Stop looking so deep into it.
Yeah, you reading too hard.
Girl, you kudos to Marlo and Eva and
yeah,
all of the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. As I stated before, we love the fan mail of all kinds. We welcome it, we encourage it. All hot topics, all concerns, bring it to us. Let us get into it so we can give it to ya.
What did we cover today, guys? Today was our first official puff down session with you. We just went through a couple of DMs, questions that you guys have sent in to us. We will do this regularly throughout our journey together. So shoot us a Instagram post, Facebook post. You can find us on Instagram at Not That Kinda G1 and on Facebook at Not That Kinda Gay. You can also find us
on Twitter at Not That Kinda Gay. And you can even email us your questions, your comments, your stories to notthatkindagay@gmail.com. Be sure to also tune into our YouTube channel for other contents throughout the week. Thanks again for tuning in. We love you here on what? Not That Kinda Gay.
I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back.
text about it.
On the trap, everybody hated on her, then you bounce right back. She was second stitching, now she wanna give it up. Fast like OT, I'ma live it up. Now my ex-girl tryna make me jealous, cause she got a new nigga. She don't know that I don't give a fuck. I got me a deal, but I'm still in the street. Heard a couple niggas talking like they got me. They forgot sesame, teriyaki sauce with the rice on the side. Sweaty pussy nigga sweet. I got all this money on my motherfucking mind. Diamonds in my dial, I can't even see the time. All my niggas pull up, please don't let me bang the line. And they super extra when them niggas off the line. All I know is blood.
Crips. Our rules.
Hey.
I'm a west side nigga, don't get it fucked up. Niggas sick cause they thought I locked up. I been getting to the money. Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad.
Hey, I don't wanna.